waited for this train and now it's here. Now I can rob it. But it won't be easy.
Whoa.
Worst case scenario, I'll be chased by JJ on a police train. Also, I'd better hurry up. Because there's a tunnel ahead of me. You don't have to fight if you want to live. Now this train will do what I say. So, let's go faster. And don't even think about calling the police. Yep.
Who'd have thought bandits could hijack an entire train?
Oh.
It's the first time I've ever done something like this. But I'm sure I'll be able to defeat them all and get the train back on its original route. And to help me do it, I have my fast and fighting train.
I didn't expect JJ to arrive so quickly.
No way.
And he drove to meet me. So I can't just drive by. It's a good thing I have accomplices. They'll be able to stop him. Guys, let's make this quick.
Yeah.
In case you haven't noticed, JJ is almost here. So you're gonna have to booby trap part of the driveway and threaten to blow the place up. I'm sure JJ will stop that.
So, what are you guys doing here?
That's it. I don't want to listen to JJ yell at me anymore. So activate the dynamite. There's no way he's gonna make it across that bridge.
I didn't realize they could have blown up the bridge.
Oh,
Now my
no.
train is in a bad situation. I need to figure out how to get out of this situation right away. If I let the train with the bandits get too far away, I might not find them.
Yes.
But what can I do in a situation like this? For now, the best solution for me would be to make train supports. It mustn't fall any farther. And then I'll just have to wait for the tractor train to come and pull me out of the hole. That should do it. But I'm gonna get revenge on whoever did this to me.
Booyah.
He's obviously a good gangster if he planned it so quickly. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Mikey.
Oh.
Then I'll put him in prison forever. And how dangerously I'm standing right now.
Oh.
And now the tractor is here.
Booyah.
Now my train can be safely pulled out of this hole. But if we do anything wrong, we'll both fall from a great height. It's pretty dangerous that way. I'll just hope my train is back on the tracks in a couple minutes. Then I'll follow the stolen train faster than before. Because it's my duty to find whoever stole it. I kind of have it all secured. So all I have to do is climb into my cab and watch my train pull carefully. I'm still a little scared, but it's better than just standing here. I could have fallen a little bit more. Come on, let's get started. I hope we get it right the first time. And yes, it's working. It's so cool when the train can run again. As long as the cars don't get caught on anything, I'm going after the enemy.
Here we go. We've managed to escape the JJ and its police train, which means we can now safely share everything we see here. I can't believe there's so much treasure on one train. Once we get everything, we need to get off the train quickly and hide. I have a feeling JJ's gonna catch up with us soon. And guys, don't forget to look out the windows, because our enemies could be anywhere. And by the way, what's that weird noise? What? Whoa, that can't be right. How did JJ catch up to us so fast? That's too bad. We need a new plan. And so far, I can't come up with anything at all.
Now I've managed to keep up with a train of robbers.
Yes.
Since I don't have much time, I should try to get in right away. And the easiest way to do that is with a harpoon.
Booyah.
I just have to make sure I don't fall. Also, I'm not supposed to be noticed by anyone yet, because the enemy may have weapons. If they start shooting, they could hurt regular people. And by the way, there could also be hostages. That's too bad. I'll be checking every corner for hostiles.
Oh.
And I think I understand why they want this train. There's a lot of gold and money. And here, by the way, are my first opponents. I should be able to take them down in no time. It's not as simple as I thought, though. How many gangsters are there? Any more and I'll be calling for backup. I think it's a lot quieter, so I can go a little farther and see if there's any more bandits. Although there can't be that many in one train car.
Whoa.
But where's the leader? Wait, there's something in there. I
Booyah.
definitely need to sneak into the next car. If I destroy all the enemies, the train will be saved.
What the-
JJ, it took you so long to get to me, but you made a big mistake. Because now I can safely hijack your train.
Oh no!
And, you know, I can sell it for a lot of money.
Mikey, stop. You don't realize what your decision will lead to. How could I ever let someone hijack my train? Now I have one more problem to deal with. I don't know how to solve it. I can't jump on my own train anymore. So I have to take the second train. I'm gonna see how fast it can go. I probably just need to put more wood in the stove. And I should act quickly. Mikey's already going full speed ahead. If I don't chase him, he's gonna get away from me somewhere. But the worst that could happen is he sells my train. It's gonna be a lot harder for him to do that though, so I still have a chance. This is about to be the hardest stunt of my life, because I'm gonna have to jump from one train to another. The tricky part is that they're moving, but I'm cool, so I was able to do it without too much trouble. Now, it's time for me to find Mikey and arrest him for everything he's done.
Yes!
Things are going well so far, but something is bugging me. There's no way out, is there? Yeah, I was right. Now my train is definitely finished. And in order to survive, I'm going to have to jump back over. Any more and I'd be thrown off this train.
Oh.
Too bad it's gonna take me a long time to fix the police train. But at least now I can arrest Mikey. But first, I have to stop my train. Because if I keep going, I'll go too far away. If Mikey has escaped, I'll be very sad. Because my plan was almost perfect.
I never would have guessed there wouldn't be a railroad here. My whole plan doesn't work anymore. So I've got to get out and run. I'm sure the JJ is already here and ready to take me down. I still haven't figured out where I'm going, though. There's desert all around me, and I might not survive. But if I don't, I'll be in prison for the rest of my life.
No way!
I don't like that option even less. Before I go, I should appreciate the train wreck. Maybe there's a chance to fix it? No, it's too bad already. If I stand around, I might disappear in the event of an explosion. I'll still try to put out the fire, though.
Yeah.
I mean, there could be a lot of valuable stuff inside. And then I'll hide. And the best place to do that is in the cave I just found. JJ won't find me there. I feel like JJ has yet to thank me for saving his train. Because a real robber would have just run off and stolen everything he could. But I'm not. Although that's what I would have done with the last train. I shouldn't do this for too long. Because JJ's around. And I'm sure he's very angry at me for hijacking his train and destroying it. And I don't have a gun to fight back. That's it. I'm done now. I didn't do all this to go to jail. So it's time for me to go into hiding.
Something tells me I've gone too far.
Oh.
But it's a good thing I was at least able to do it. Now I need to take a look around. It's too cold in here.
Yes!
What if someone got hurt? But first, I'm gonna go through every department on this train one more time.
Whoa.
Because the first time I did that, some of the gangsters might have been hiding from me. In that case, I'm gonna have to make a quick hit and destroy. All right, this looks like it's good. So I can go outside and see what's going on. I mean, the train should have gotten to this station earlier.
Oh, no!
Oh my God, is it freezing in here? I need a way to keep them warm. And to do that, I'm going to have to make a lot of fires fast. When the villagers are at least a little warm, I can take them to the train and they will be better off there. The problem is, while I'm busy here, Mikey can do anything. And if he hijacks this train, I'm dead. Without a heat source, I'm not going to be able to stay here much longer either. It's complicated. Okay, take it easy, villagers. You're going to be okay. I'm not going to let anyone freeze to death. And I think that's even Mikey's fault. So I can take credit for it when I put him in jail.
Oh, yeah.
I'll make sure he never gets out. And to make the villagers feel better, I'll make them a warm and delicious soup. It's time to deliver food to the villagers. I really hope it does something to keep them warm. Though of course, I must see to it that their fires do not go out.
Oh.
That's when it gets cold in here. When I'm done here, I need to eat and warm myself.
Yes!
I'll also have to get the train running. Probably won't be easy for me to get it running in this cold. But I'll try my best. By the way, I completely forgot that I actually crashed.
Oh, no!
So I'm gonna have to spend some time clearing a big snowdrift. And it's a shame I don't have a crew. We'd be up to speed. But I'm here alone, so I'll have to work alone. I don't have a choice though. If I don't do anything, I won't be able to move the train.
Whoa!
I'm very lucky I at least have a shovel with me. Because if I did it with my hands, they'd freeze fast and I'd get hurt. It would only take me a couple minutes to clear my path. That's it, almost done.
Oh!
I got it done even faster than I thought. So it's time for me to put all the villagers on my train and move on. I think I might be able to meet Mikey at the next station. Then I'll cuff him. Now it's time for my train to leave. And I advise anyone who's cold to hop on my train. It's going to be an exciting journey to the next station. Wait, what's that silhouette over there?
What the-
Is it me or is that Mikey? That's so cool. I didn't think I'd see him this early. Now he's definitely not going to be able to get away from me.
I'm so cold. This train is my salvation.
Well, it looks like Mikey couldn't survive in such difficult conditions.
Booyah.
I strongly advise you not to do anything weird. You're now officially under arrest and you're coming with me to jail.
JJ, I promise you I won't interrupt you in any way.
Whoa.
I was just too cold, and it was my only option. So, just keep me warm. I've already realized you're happy to see me in your prison.
Ow.
Just don't be surprised when I manage to escape. I think my chances are pretty good, because one block is different from the others. What could be in there? If there's a secret passage, that's just great. Although the place looks more like a big cave.
Whoa.
And since I have no other choice, I should jump in. I never thought I'd find the materials to make dynamite under prison. This is a real gift to me. But I'd better make this quick. If JJ realizes where I am, I can't escape. By the way, there's a lighter right off the bat here. So I don't have to figure out how to activate the dynamite. And I'd like to start with the Cathedral of Perosha. I can even do it with my own hands. The gunpowder is not very hard. I might have a problem with sand, though. And that's because it would take me too long to dig with my hands. On the other hand, I found a tree here. So I should be able to make a shovel out of it in no time. Then the sand collection process doesn't take me very long.
Yeah.
Accordingly, I can make dynamite much faster. But I still shouldn't relax. I've got to get up there. When I went down, I didn't realize it was deep. So I'm gonna have to leave a lot of blocks to make a ladder to the top. But then again, the materials make it easy for me to do that.
Yeah.
So let's get to work. Now it's gonna go so fast that I won't even realize what I'm doing. And by the way, I could just tunnel in here and get out. But I think that's too boring. It'd be better if I just blew the whole thing up. I'm also almost in a mine right now. So why don't I improve my working conditions? I have sticks and cobblestones. So I can make a stone shovel. I'm sure I can pick up everything in seconds. And it won't break. How easy it is for me to collect sand now. I just made a slightly better shovel. I should be thinking about how many blocks of dynamite I'm gonna get. I'm hoping for more than one. Well, I'll find out soon enough. And that's because I only have one layer of sand left. And I'm very happy about it. It wasn't that long ago that JJ just put me in this prison. And now I've almost figured out how I'm gonna get out. I'm a real genius. Some of the sand I'll have to spend on the stairs anyway. But that's okay with me. There wasn't enough gunpowder for me to use all the sand. And I shouldn't forget that I still have to get wood. Since all the preparations are done, I can go down and make dynamite for myself. I think I can make a lot of it. And then JJ will regret locking me up in this very prison. Oh my god, I have so much dynamite! I was originally thinking of just blowing up the prison bars and escaping. But with this much dynamite, I could blow up half their building. And I'm gonna be the most legendary gangster ever! But for a complete escape, I still lack ladders. I don't know the exact number, so I'll make as many as I can. And if there are extra, I'll just stack them at my place.
Yeah.
They don't take up much space. Wait for me, JJ. I'm on my way to you. Although it wouldn't be cool if I came up and saw JJ right away. In that case, I wouldn't have time to set and activate the dynamite before he shoots at me. Great, I got lucky, and there was no one here. So I'm gonna set up and activate the dynamite right away. There's nowhere to hide, so it's gonna hurt. But it's a good price for freedom. For some reason, there's no one at the police station at all.
What?
So I can just run out the main exit. And JJ said it was almost impossible.
Something tells me I'm going to be spending a lot of time on this train, and I almost fixed it. So all I have to do now is set up the living room. I can make it perfect. The most important thing is to make more sleeping areas, and I'll make a shelf on top for luggage storage. I think this arrangement will be the best, and the villagers are sure to like it too. I'm really curious how Mikey is doing. I sent him to one of the toughest prisons in the area, so no matter how hard he tries, he can't get out. But what if he's gotten smarter? No, that just can't happen. If he escapes, then I'm a bad cop. I'd rather keep setting up living quarters on my train. By the way, I haven't been as calm as I am in a very long time.
Oh!
Probably because I've been chasing Mikey the last couple days and risking my life. I don't do that anymore. This is where I'll probably have the armory.
Yes!
And I'll still have the beds. Because if I recruit new members of my group, I'll have to give them a place to rest. And this would be the best place. And on each shelf will be a machine gun just in case our train is robbed or hijacked.
Huh?
Although only one person out of all of us has thought of that so far. By the way, an important element of my train is the carpet. I want me and anyone else to be able to walk on my train without shoes. That way, my train will be of the highest quality. And I feel like I can call it a day. I've already spent a lot of time setting up the train. Now it's time for me to move on. I'll probably pick up some villagers or even military personnel.
Whoa!
I just hope my thoughts on Mikey were true. Attention! The train is leaving.
Booyah!
We have a long and pleasant journey ahead of us, so everyone that made it to my flight,
Oh!
enjoy! Nothing terrible will happen on the way.
Yes!